Hello everyone and welcome to another Halloween Caesar review. Today I'm reviewing a game called Herbaceous Pocket Edition. For those of you unfamiliar with Herbaceous, Herbaceous was a game published a few years ago now, designed by Steve Finn and put together by Eduardo Baroff here at Pencilverse Games and illustrations by Bessel Bell. I love this game. This game is amazing. The production quality, off the charts, like all Pencilverse games are. The beautiful illustrations by Bessel Bell. It's just one of those very, very simple but well done card games. And it came in this great box, and the cards are just kind of your normal size cards. Just a beautiful production, fantastic game. I love it. It also included a solo variant by Keith. Love his work as well. I can't say enough good things about Herbaceous. So, I was very, very intrigued when it was announced that coming out with Herbaceous Pocket Edition. Now, as you can see here, a substantial difference in the size of packaging here. As you can see, I mean, the box itself with the original Herbaceous, there was definitely some empty space, right? I mean, you could fit a couple of more expansions. There is like a mini expansion that is available. The flavor pack has a few more cards, but I mean, the box itself, as you can see, did have a lot of extra room itself. And so it was very kind of intriguing. I was like, oh, pocketage, that's really interesting. Honestly, I would have just loved, just honestly like a tuck box that would fit. But see, it's not quite the same size. So I was really interested in what they were going to do with Herbaceous Pocket Edition. So let's go ahead and look at it. So it's great. I love the quality, is off the charts once again for Pencil First. Again, this is very, very much smaller than the original. I like the packaging in the box here, so I'm actually a fan of this rather than like a tuck box, honestly. I really, really liked it, and just simple little touches, right? Because they have like this little cutout here, which you can then hold on to pull the box. Oh, it's so much easier than like trying to get the box off otherwise. Again, simple little details like that make such a huge difference. So have that. The rules, obviously, right here. The one thing I will say for the rules is it is tiny. Now, I like writing tiny. I like tiny things. If you're gonna gift this to your grandma or something, though, the writing in the rules, the cute little rule book, are very, very small. I will just let you know that. Now, I have no issue with that. If you have some issue reading tiny writing, you may just want to, find the rules online, print them out. If you're not familiar with them already. Again, this game is really, really simple, so it's not like if you know how to play Herbaceous, you don't need to read these rules at all. You have the cards, you just play the game. You get to that point fairly quickly. Someone can play that with you. You don't need to even really refer back to these. So, yeah. With that, the rules also, because of how they're produced here, I thought that was a little interesting. So it's one staple in the middle. It is slightly, how do I say that? It seems to me that this could fall apart. Now, I know it's not going to, but the one staple here instead of like staple on both sides, and I think that may be the ease of having it open, but it does make me worry a little bit because I feel like this is going to rip apart, fall out. Again, not a huge deal, but the rules and everything very, very clear again as well. They're just tiny. and I'm slightly worried about that staple just a tiny bit. But those are the rules. Honestly, I kind of wish that the rules they just printed on a few more cards. I think I would have preferred that over the booklet, but that's just me. There is a card here that's a setup reminder. So this, they put in a card for you. It's got a little bit of, some information. You can download a full-size rulebook. Again, I mentioned the rulebook being tiny. Well, you can go ahead and go online and download a full-size rulebook. Much easier to read. There's also some great how-to-play videos on how to do that and how to play solo on the webpage. You can find those online as well. But this is a nice quick reminder of the setup for the number of players, how many cards you're going to remove for that, as well as the solo variant. So the solo variant is included all just on the one card itself. Works great. So those are those. And let's actually show you the cards here. So it is, they are smaller cards as well. They still included some of the little private garden markers, though, so that you can differentiate your private garden from those in the center of the table. Again, it's one of those little things, not absolutely necessary, but with the size of the box and everything, they were able to still include those, which I think is awesome. So the cards themselves, you get into this, you'll notice, first off, compared to the other ones, one of the big differences here, right, is that it does not have the names, right? So, excuse me, looking at the two different cards, we have the original Herbaceous and Herbaceous Pocket. The artwork is the same. It's made smaller, downsized there. And it does not have the icon with the name. It's just the card itself. Okay. So be aware that that is the main difference other than the size itself. Again, the backs, everything is the same, but they are smaller. They're like those Ticket to Ride size cards, I believe, that they would be about the same. So, it's really, really nice. I like the smaller packaging. The other thing, just to be familiar, I mean, if you're not familiar with the cards and everything, they shuffle really well. But I know there are some people who don't like the smaller cards. And so you just need to be aware of that. The Pocket Edition is smaller cards to help it keep it pocket size, and it is tiny, nice and small, very portable, but it works really, really well. And without the names on here, you just get to enjoy more fully those full art cards, if you will. I mean, it didn't really cover much in the first place, but Best Obel just does an amazing job with the artwork on these. So there are the special cards. They did need to include the number on there. So you have the number on a few of those, the special herb cards that you're trying to get. And let's see where must I have it in the other deck here. Let me show you. So we have some more of those cards. And then we have the biscuit card. There is a reminder as well. Fill your glass jar with the 1, 2, or 3. We've looked at those. So that still has the reminder on there and the 5 points. And then you have, of course, the different baskets here, or baskets, the different ways to score your points. Pull out one of those as well, quickly show you. So again, right there, we just shifted the symbols of that up to the top right-hand corner. Able to kind of shift all of that down. We still have you'll see the cards and the points are still nice and big, so those aren't small or smaller than what's already on there. The artwork for these are just a little bit smaller, which is again okay, and I think the right move. So you don't want to make these too small, so people can't read those and make it difficult to do the scoring on. Um, but yeah, the artwork is definitely smaller portion of those for that. So that's how they kind of handled the individual playing cards here for the scores. They also offer they also have the reference cards here. Again, fairly tiny. So if those may be hard to read for some people. Again, I think they're great, and they work great for me. We got a mini flavor expansion as well with the references, and those as well offered as they had in the previous Herbaceous as an option. So, but yeah, everything fits in here very nicely. Not nearly the space left over that you had in the other one. They really did take up all the room that they could in this and make it as small as possible. And I think they did a great job. Yeah, I love it. Good quality components, fantastic game, and great that this is so much more portable. You can just stick it in a backpack. You can play it, as you go out to eat or something. It's very, very nice to kind of save on space and traveling with the game itself. As far as table space, it's going to take up less room on the table as well, so you can fit it into tinier spaces. So Herbaceous, can't get enough of it. The Pocket Edition is also great. I mean, if I'm at home, right, and I'm going to play a version, I'm going to pull out this one, obviously, just because larger cards, I get, I just like the larger cards in general, and bigger artwork. Love the artwork, so the bigger the better on that for me. But yeah, I think they did a great job scaling this down. The packaging and everything is fantastic. And the game is so simple. This thing with the rules, it's one of those where it's like, I wish they would have just gone with maybe a couple more of these cards on it. I feel like if it's already small, squeeze it on a few of these cards. Would hold up a little bit better, I think. But minor thing, and I really love this game. So it's really just kind of up to you. If you're not traveling that much or like carrying it around, I would definitely still go with the regular Herbaceous. If you're looking for something that's compact, take it camping with you or something like that, and size is an important thing to have it small. This is really, really nice. Very sleek. Cuts down on the space a lot. And so recommend both too, if that's one of the things. And the game is that good. It's so simple, but I love the game. And so just give me more Herbaceous. Give me some expansions to fill this box. Steve and everyone at Pencil First Games, give me more Herbaceous. That would be great. I would love to see some sort of expansion that could then just fit in the space box. So we have some room for some more cards. Let's see, challenge you to find something new to do with it. But as is, the game is amazing as well. So that's a look at Herbaceous Pocket Edition and comparing it to the original. If that looks like something you enjoy, go ahead and check it out. But that is how Lou sees it.